Well, hello.
Well, hello.
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 Well, let me know when you are ready to do things. I don't know if you started recording already, but...
Well, I've started recording, but I figure we can figure out what we plan on doing.
Well, talking
I
about
don't have...
like, the changes and stuff.
I haven't started... I haven't, thought of any, way to open the series and stuff yet, so I'm going to be looking into something along those lines, but... What was that?
That was the doors.
The doors, do they open by themselves? What happened?
It's like the weird server lag thing Bob when it was saving. I need to upgrade the server plan at some point here. It seems like 2 gigs wasn't enough. It would seem.
Yeah! 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 I'm easily distracted. I should be a lot more clear-headed today than I was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully I can form words and stuff.
You know, part of me while you were doing that was kind of tempted to step out here and then just freaking step in here and be like that one Cyberpunk trailer where it's just like, wake the fuck up, samurai. We've got a city to burn. That's what I was almost tempted to do for a hot second there.
Alrighty.
If you were, oh, I thought you were gonna keep doing that for a second. I was gonna come in not with that, but just being like, "What the hell is going on in here?"
I have no opener. I have no I'm just like I figure we'll just kind of start at some point. Maybe when I get more comfortable with it, I can. So I'm totally okay if you want to start while I'm just going from back and forth.
Oi! Hey! What the hell is happening in here?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Didn't you ever hear about those freaking children's stories about the monkeys jumping on the bed and what happened?
Yes, but there's only one monkey jumping on 2 beds. Well, what could possibly go wrong here? Nothing could possibly go wrong here. Everything's fine.
What could possibly go wrong here? I thought you were going to keep jumping. I'm a bit disappointed you didn't, I'm going to be honest. That was the exact spot that you had it. Anyway.
Whoa, where did you wait?
What?
I'm okay, yes. Yeah. For a second, because I saw you drop down, I turned, I came back, suddenly the hole is fixed, and then suddenly you're back up here again. That was really quick. Hello.
I fell to my death. I faked my death, though. Did you die? Unfortunately, yes. But I lived.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can't put... So I tried putting... during my stream that I had last night, I was just gathering resource materials. I need to eat something. And I wound up putting some pressure plates here just for easy access of leaving, but I can't quite do the same thing coming back.
On the stairs. I mean, it's also pretty easy to just, like, you know, right-click it and then the door closes when you come through, and that might be a better style anyway, because one of the whole points of doors is keeping monsters out, and if pressure plates are on the outside, that means that they can get in.
You have a point. So, thank you for alerting me to this fact.
Might be better from just one side. It is also worth mentioning that, you know, at the end of last session, we were kind of like, oh, the recording's getting long, so we'll, like, call this recording here, but start recording again for a hot second, and we didn't even wind up doing that. That was just the end of that session. So, in case there's any confusion about why this is a whole nother session, that's what's happening here.
Yeah. So maybe I should just kind of get rid of those.
I mean, no monsters should be able to get here, right? I don't think.
I don't think so. You have it pretty well lit. So I doubt that any monsters will spawn.
Well, I know that no monsters will spawn here. I'm just thinking, like, can a spider get up this? Probably, but it's very unlikely. It's probably not that big of a deal. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway,
because it's been a little while since the last time here. both of us have wound up doing a stream on the server and making some like missed progress since the last time. One of the interesting things that what the heck was that?
I went to go and give a thumbs up to the camera, and I fucking punched my microphone.
My goodness, I thought the freaking aliens were landing for a hot second. Like they finally arrived.
You don't know that they you don't know that they haven't.
Like a massive spotlight just appeared above my house or something. It was like it was the super cinematic like duh. Anyway, so both of us have made like some kind of generic grinding progress and whatnot, as well as some other missed things. Like one of the things, I don't know if when you were streaming you saw this out here. Like for one, the farm is done, as you saw over there. But I don't know if you noticed the other entrance to the farm that I made because of laziness.
No.
Is here. Where are you going?
What?
Is here.
I don't know.
Just I have not moved this entire time.
You're not telling me where here is.
I have not moved for like the past several minutes about the balcony. I've just been standing here.
You should have said something about that.
Yeah, I made
see.
Because part of me wanted like another entrance in, so there's vines here that let you climb up, and it's like a side entrance. Because as cool as the balcony is, you just come here to like see the scenery, and that's it, which is a nice thing. But apart from that, it doesn't have any functional use. So I added a functional use with a side entrance to the farm, if you want to do the vine climby kind of way.
Makes sense. Yes.
But yeah. So So I finished off the farm here with our multiple layers. I was actually originally planning on having all these various layers as like pumpkin and melon farms, but I decided that like, hey, let's try growing some other crops for now. So I put like wheat here and I put sugarcane over there. We can repurpose them to melons and pumpkins later. Like they have dimensions that would be good for melons and pumpkins. That's the way that they were originally designed. But I was just like, hey, let's just fill them with some other things for now, I suppose. Just for the sake of growing a bit of these. Like, we can have dedicated farms for sugarcane and wheat later. For now, these are just, little impromptu thingamabobs. We can harvest the
Well, to be fair, I believe one of the components of pumpkin pie is sugar, I think.
Yeah, so we could have a dedicated sugarcane farm apart from this. I noticed with this already gives you a butt ton of sugarcane, and we already have an insane amount of it, so I don't know if we need something dedicated on top apart from this, because this is already proven to give a lot of sugarcane, so there's that.
I've fallen into the water.
I do notice myself running out of melons a decent bit of the time, so at some point, like, could well repurpose the wheat here for some more melon area. Is what could be done, because the melons get burned through like hella fast. But
this is true.
It's wheat for now.
You could use a more what's the word I'm looking for? Efficient manner of getting back your hunger, like not melons.
Yeah, there's things like fish and stuff, but you have to go down like actively fish. Here, you just come by and smack all the melons, and then it's like, whoa, I got like a stack of melons. It's super duper easy to do that. So if we had like,
but we also have a wheat farm with which we can make bread, and bread.
Like, this is a pretty tiny wheat farm. You can make some pretty crazy fields of wheat farms in this game, but I don't know if we have enough space on this island for like fields and fields. We could repurpose like some of the nearby land, like turn one of the areas over there into like a whole wheat area, just like fields of wheat. Because what you can do, interestingly enough, is one water source block will actually hydrate like up to 4 blocks away. Like as you can see here, like the water.
I do believe, if you make like a 9 by 9 and have the middle block be the water source block.
9 by 9 right? Is it 5 by 5? Because it reaches out 4 in each direction. So wait.
Yeah, 4 in each direction, so you'd have 9.
Oh yeah, it is freaking 9 by 9. Sorry, I was thinking from the perspective of like branching out from the center rather than the benches. Gosh, I can't math today.
It's okay. So another thing I made, considering that we have yet to try to repurpose that skeleton spawner into a skeleton farm, we have this compost heap thing.
I don't know how it works.
It is quite simple. I will show you. You take any sort of organic matter, such as an oak sapling, and you put it in.
And what does it do?
And with enough and it's entirely random depending on how much.
Does it give you like a single block of dirt or something?
It gives you
a single bone meal.
A single bone meal.
That's so dumb.
But
I kind of like it. I guess it's a purpose for stuff that you're not using. I suppose.
Yes, considering the fact that like we're gonna be getting so much like wheat seeds compared to our actual wheat.
Yeah,
that,
so
you know.
Okay, so we can put like the seeds in and stuff. I mean, is it just bone meal that it gives, or?
Yeah, just bone meal. It's just kind of a way to repurpose it so that you can get.
Because we can get infinite bone meal from that spawner over there. Is the thing? We have an even better source already.
Until then, this is the alternative.
Okay.
This is the alternative.
Also, something interesting noting about the farm here. I did this little waterfall bit as I was planning. And when I was doing like a brief stream where I was, streaming wrapping up the last little bits of this farm, I also really like the whole lantern thingamabob going on underneath. But
I love the lanterns. I think they are a very nice touch. Like it's the best little like quality of life aesthetic.
They had to be on like a bit of an overhang over here because it turns out to block the water if it was there. So this whole thing isn't quite like symmetrical and perfect like that, but it's whatever. But anyway, while I was wrapping this up on Strim that freaking Carvia nerd told me to put a Pikachu at the top of the water fountain, and I said, no, do it yourself. And then lo and behold, the next time I log on, what do I find but a sign that says Pikachu? I don't know if we want to leave it there or take it down, but he quite literally put a Pikachu on the
as I was streaming, I did see that we it seems that we got hacked by that boosted nerd.
Yeah, he put the he put the boosted sign down. Yeah, as a reference to my Watchdog stuff he put down, you've been hacked. And the last big new thing since last time. Oh, I guess there's a couple big new things, I suppose. The Super Smelter should now be online. I haven't tested it myself. I think you used it a little bit though.
A little bit, yeah. I got a bunch of iron, which was easier to obtain above ground than it was underground.
In the high mountainous areas, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, it spawns a bunch up there. And
that made me sad.
And I made the basement, and for whatever reason, my camera just moves up dramatically sometimes. I don't know what it is, but
I was chopping down. I was actually not when I was chopping down trees, but when I was trying to make trees for chopping down later. I noticed that apparently, for whatever reason, it kept on like shoving me into the ground. I don't know why. I don't know how. I thought it was quite rude.
It might just be like server lag. I'm gonna have to upgrade this server like at some point in the near future here. So yeah, the basement is done now, which I turned into a whole like storage area and like labeled with stuff. So we should now be able to find things. Like we could always potentially make a proper storehouse later.
We're gonna need. I think just judging alone by all the produce that we're going to be producing, I think we're definitely in need of a proper storage area.
Yeah, I took down the bamboo, and I looked at how much we had, and I was like, this is so much that I decided not to replant it. Like, we could make a bamboo farm later, but for now, I don't think we need to worry about planting bamboo, is the thing. And speaking about, like, produce, I set out to make my own base for my own little adventure, and that happened to be in a snowy area. So I have spruce saplings for a new type of wood around here.
Oh, very nice.
Didn't bring any of the actual spruce wood, just the saplings. But
the saplings.
But we can plant them around, and then we can get like.
That sounds good. Spruce wood is nice.
And the last
kind of and birch wood are nice.
I think the last kind of action item is like when we did the first session before. That was before the server was like opened up to them other nerds yet. But now it has been. And there have even been, like, some nerds that have come around here, if the signs from Carvia are any indication. So, there was a bit of a trade deal that went on between my my little cousin and I. He was quite interested in the enchanted book that we had in this chest that you got from that one dungeon. So, a trade deal was kind of worked out, where he took the freaking book and gave a diamond pick and a diamond axe because he is absolutely crazy. I think he already has like a couple sets of netherite armor. He has like full sets of diamond armor. He's freaking crazy. He's probably the best player on this server, and he goes ham.
I have no doubt of that.
So
at least in comparison to me,
So we are now officially YouTubers that did some mining off camera. Like, I found 2 diamonds myself that are in the chest here, which isn't actually enough to make a pickaxe, but we got the we got a diamond pick from the first.
I do need to say,
deal.
speaking of which, I would like to upgrade my. Oh, that's right. I already made an iron pick tool.
It's also worth mentioning. I took the diamond pick with me when I headed out, but I didn't actually use it, and I brought it back here again. So it's here if we want to use it. But
also,
if we find more diamonds, each of us can get a diamond pick. Yes.
I guess what we could also do is I was thinking of starting to make perhaps an anvil, and let me go and do that now.
I forget exactly what anvils
I think I remember what the thing is. Aha! Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have an anvil there. All right, so the anvil can repair our tools. So I'll put the iron axe there. I'll put it at the cost of our enchantment levels and at the cost of our materials, but we can essentially repair our stuff.
Okay, I hear you hammering there.
Yep, that's useful.
Time to waste all the anvil durability repairing my stone tools. Heck yeah.
Well, I mean, for stuff like the iron and stuff, and perhaps the diamond, depending on if we find more diamond.
Doesn't it only, repair equivalent to, what a, like, if a iron pick takes 3 iron to make, then wouldn't each iron only repair, like, a third there? So it would make, like, the same difference as if making, like, a new iron pick at the end of the day? Does it work like that? Is that
I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah. It about costs that same amount to repair.
So if it costs the same amount as making a new one, then the only use we should, in theory, have for this is repairing, like, enchanted tools that we get down the line, potentially.
Oh, true, yes, that makes sense.
Because it doesn't seem worth it to use up anvil durability, if anvils still have durability, unless it's, like, an old thing.
No, anvils should still have durability. I don't know how to repair my shield, so I think I'm just gonna make a new one.
How do you make a shield?
Oh, that's pretty simple.
Oh, I probably have the recipe here now. That 1 iron and the wood. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
Gotcha.
I'll do that. And da. There we go. Okay, cool. It's like a Y with the wood and then...
Yeah, I checked the recipe list there.
In the top of it. Also, I wound up fishing up some leather boots.
I had to
one does.
In my freaking area, I had to go around, like, hunting down cows to make leather boots. Because turns out there's like, hella deep snow there that you can just, like, sink into and die, as it turns out. So, I needed to make some leather boots so that wouldn't happen.
Part of me also wonders if I should be making another chest. What did I do with the jungle logs? Let me take that.
I guess the one last big kind of new thing is I have my I have shaders now. So, like, the game's gonna be looking way nicer on my end. You can just imagine it. You just picture how cool it is. I'm
Alright, show off. Alright, Mr. Show Off. Mr. I have shaders, look at this.
Shut up. I planted the spruce saplings around the island so we can get some spruce trees
here. And then I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna... Oh, hello?
What?
I hear a mist. I hear do I hear a drowned? What do I hear? Sugar. I got sugar, and I will.
But yeah, when it comes to our progress on this whole island here and this whole escapade, I feel like we need a proper direction and idea of what exactly we're doing. So I think it might be about time that we make a bulletin board, a bit of a to-do list about.
Yes. I'm also going to take these buckets.
Do we have any signs? Because I can.
I have 3 oak signs from my little escapade the other night. Wait, where did you? You stole those signs out from under my nose.
I'm gonna make the bulletin board. Where are we making this? We need to make a to-do list of action items of what we're doing.
Do we plan on using the jungle logs for anything other than
I've mostly just been using them to make, like, tools and sticks and stuff like that.
Like, I'm not particularly...
I haven't used it for anything decorative yet.
I'm just gonna take them and I'm gonna start making a bunch of sticks.
It's just a good use of
Doop,
wood,
doop,
methinks.
doop, doop.
Is there a specific place that we'd like to have the bulletin board?
Perhaps out front.
This one jungle trees.
Also,
Really
I'm
nice.
going to make a crap ton of
torches. Define out front, because you know, this is a very vertical
or
island.
maybe considering this is our base of operations, maybe we should have the bulletin. Excuse me, sir. This is very rude. Thank you.
I'll excavate like a little space at like one of these middle levels, so it's like out front. But hold on, how wide would this be? Sure. This is just gonna be like a really basic bulletin board, methinks. What about this spot? So it's like a little middle
that works.
thing.
Yeah.
And I can even elongate this a little bit. Like
sounds
this.
Good. Yes.
So that looks a little bit more natural.
A nice little plot that we can.
Okay, that's all my dirt I have.
Into. Speaking of which, allow me to bequeath upon you some torches.
Bequeath.
Yes.
I've never heard that term before.
That's a word. That's a word.
Let's see here.
I bequeath to you the torches. You are now the keeper of some of the torches.
That is the first that I have heard. Whoa, that term.
What indeed?
Whoops.
Here.
Gosh,
would you like a crafting table? There is a crafting table. In the event that you need to make more, you making this pretty.
I don't know how pretty I'm making it.
It's prettier than what I could have made, so you know.
Something like this.
We should steal. We should find a village, and steal a bell and put it in the middle of that.
My oh my! Let's have some. I'll put some torches there.
Torches? No.
What?
If we're gonna make this an official thing, we gotta make it official. We're making lanterns. You take care of that.
I'm used to conserving a whole bunch of stuff. I don't have a whole lot of iron at my my little place. But
well,
I guess
fortunately for you, we've got tons of iron here. I will make
after your little mountain trip.
Whatnot.
I'm making a few signs here.
Why do I have like in the lair of the Mountain King stuck in my head now?
You'll have to edit it in after the fact.
Ooh, I'm gonna need many more than just this.
For making lanterns, then we gotta have a overhang for it. So I'll
that.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Right now, I'm just gonna make 6 lanterns. Maybe I should.
So I'll do something like this-ish.
Maybe I should do this, so that way.
Then I'll do this or something. It's a
good
pretty weird, derpy little bulletin board, but it'll get the job done, I suppose. I'm gonna switcheroo these. Thanks. Do something like this. Okay, it looks kind of derpy and weird, but whatever, I guess.
There. Look, it's beautiful. What are you talking about? It's derpy. It's beautiful. Oh, you know what we could also do? Oh, you know, I have ideas. Do we still have glass? I have ideas. Giving me ideas.
We have some glass. I took some of it.
You're giving me ideas.
What are you gonna do with the glass?
Well, why don't you wait and find out? I have ideas because I saw things and it was cool.
Saw things and it was cool.
How do I make campfires?
Sticks, logs, and wood. 6 logs and coal.
I
or
probably
charcoal.
need this. Campfire.
Move the spruce sapling.
Campfire is coal, 3 sticks, 3 logs. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Yep, and then I'll take the coal.
I'll take your entire stock. Here we go.
Have
Something
ideas.
like this-ish.
Have ideas. I have ideas. I have ideas. I learned things from people, and yes, I'm being purposefully vague about it because
do you like the sign I put up? You did see it.
I didn't see it yet. Hold on. I have ideas. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Shh, don't worry. Don't worry. I got this. 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 Hold on. First of all, give me this back. Ye old shit to do. It's beautiful.
Like a sign.
Yes, it's beautiful. All right. First of all, hold on. I've got ideas.
My overhang.
Now let me see if I can make this work. I just realized I'm gonna need a lot more than that. I would like more.
If you're doing this as an overhang, I can use fences to make it, actually be supported over here if it's gonna be particularly long. But
ow. Nope. Hold on. How do you throw things?
What are you trying to throw?
I'm trying to throw the water bottle.
You're trying to douse the campfire?
Yes.
What, like this?
Show off. You knew what you were doing. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what it was.
You're trying to throw.
Hold on. There was a way that you could do it. There was like you threw the. I learned it from Mythical Sausage.
I don't know who that is.
He's another YouTuber. I need more sticks. Give me the sticks. I'm gonna build a bunch of campfires, and it's gonna be pretty.
He's just laying, relaxing in the hall right now. Oop.
I don't know if that quite works, but it was a thought. Maybe I should. Yeah, look at that. See, you got it. And then we do that and that, and nope. Hold on. This one is. Oh, dang it, I gotta do it all over again. Hold on, wait. Don't move, I've got this. There we go. And then... yeah, and then... what, let's see, where are we putting this? This, and the...
because it seemed like the overhang was coming out a bit far, so I tried to play off of it with this.
Oh.
But it might need 2 more campfires if that's the look here.
You think we should do more campfires?
No, I was just saying, in place of these slabs, if that's what the beam here is gonna look like, that might be fine as is. I don't know.
You might have a point.
Maybe. Just so that the overhang doesn't look too dramatic like that. That way it plays into it a little bit.
Yeah.
It does seem like it's coming out a bit far. I wonder.
Nah.
I was just thinking that... I don't know. Something like that-ish?
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah.
It still seems like a very dramatic overhang for a
For ye old bulletin board. Ye old shit to do board.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe. Something like that-ish?
It's gonna be super illuminated. It's gonna be great.
Well, there's ye old shit to do, I guess.
And now I have a bunch of unnecessary water bottles. Dang it. How do you throw them?
You just
There's
did,
a way that
and I gave you some signs because we need to
No,
jot down.
There's a way that you can throw them.
Are you thinking about splash potions?
Yes. I thought there was a...
You have
I
to
thought
like
you could do this.
You have to like brew it up into splash potions with a brewing
Is there a
stand.
splash potion of water?
I don't think
splash water bottle?
I don't think there's a splash water bottle. That sounds like the kind of thing you'd see in an ad, like the next big water bottle.
I thought you could do that.
Enjoy this summer with the splash water bottle. Okay, well, what's shit we need to do? Let's see here. One is definitely going to be the skeleton farm. That's gonna be a thingamabob there. I gave you some signs if you want to put things on here.
Yes.
Skeleton farm is a thingamabob.
Let's see.
Waynaid.
Dang it, I sent a whole bunch of things to you, and I don't remember what they are now.
We need the restaurant building, is what we need.
We need, cow farm.
We need bees.
Horses.
We also need, we are also gonna need chickens for, like, eggs for pumpkin pie and stuff. So.
Chimkins.
Chimkins?
Chimkins.
Chimkins will be another farm there.
Oh no.
We need a docks.
Yep, we need to make the docks.
Also, I don't know how important the docks would be when this, isn't actually connected to the ocean. Like, this is just a big circular river. It's like a lake, where, like, a river implies that it's going somewhere. But this is basically just like an island on, like, the weirdest donut lake ever. We could, we could connect that, we could try and dig, like, for a massive project, connect to the ocean over yonder way. Like the canal through Egypt. Open up the trade route through there. That could be a big project.
That is true. Find a village. What do we need to find a village for? Oh, enchanting. We need enchantment tableau. Enchantment tables. Village. Not villager. Village.
I'm just gonna say trade route through Egypt. That's what I'm gonna say. What was that called again? Was it the Suez Canal, or was that something else?
I thought the Suez Canal was... Maybe? I think I'm thinking of the Panama Canal is where I'm thinking of. I'm like, isn't that in Central America? Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't even remember. I'm blanking from my history classes. Yeah.
And...
Let's
skeleton farm, restaurant building, cow farm, horses. Yes. Chimkins. Bees!
Do we... Wait, I want to change this. What the heck did I... I don't know what the heck just happened there.
Oh!
I don't know if I just lagged or something. I don't know why it said oh.
Oh, Chimkins dog. Yes. Oh god, not the bees. Oh god, yes, the bees.
So that...
and...
Do we want to have, like, a guest quarters if this is, like, an island that people are coming to for that, a restaurant thing? Do we want to have, like, an inn or something?
We could probably turn this into an inn.
What do you mean, the place that we're currently staying into an inn?
I think we're gonna need to figure out a method of filling all this empty space.
You can do the interior design. I don't do interior design. I can try.
We shall figure this out.
Eyeballs. But like, what else are things that we might need? Do we want to do we want to go to the Nether for one?
That would probably be a good idea.
Something like this? Are there things that we're missing right now?
I need to go back and look and see what it was that I sent you.
One thing that would make things a bit easier for managing animals is being able to get some more leads. And to do that, we need to make a slime farm, which I think we need to do deep underground in some of the slime chunks. I'm just gonna write slime farm for a source of slime balls. That's what I will do. Like that. Because that would make things a decent smidge easier. Do we want like a dedicated wheat farm? Because you know, that is a very small patch and it's not exactly going to be good for like making bread en masse. We could always designate we could always designate like a mainland area on the shore.
Push me off
like that.
Push me off the cliff, how dare you?
We could always designate like a mainland area over there and just like have it be like a field of wheat with the whole like 9x9 thingamabob, not 5x5. So I'll just write for one.
Wheat farm.
Oh, I was gonna write let there be golden fields.
Oh. Fine.
Let there be golden
fields. We're being fancy.
What? What? Right. I don't know.
Convert mountain. Whoop. No. Shit.
To a nuke.
Convert
launcher.
mountain moves into A. Convert mountain moves into non-mountain moves.
What does that even mean?
You're mountain moves. You're the keeper of the mountain moves.
Remind me what this is referring to?
The
just the cows?
Yeah, the cows.
Maybe convert them to non-mountain moves, like bring them here.
Bring them, yes, non-mountain moves would assume that they are not on the mountain anymore.
Okay, I was confused for a hot second there.
Gotta go find those magical mountain moves. Are they still there? Is the question. The mountain moves are gone. They despawned. Sad. Well,
since I've now also got a setup in the mountains with the stuff over on my channel, I might write on a sign here, like establishing a trade route. Trade route with Harmonious Mountain.
I have to sneeze again. Maybe not. I don't know.
What else might be?
That's the worst feeling. Having to sneeze and then like being like, I'm gonna sneeze. Where is it? It's gonna come. No, I guess not. Changed its mind. Like back up my nose.
Do we want like an actual dedicated mine shaft on this island itself?
A dedicated mine shaft, like a strip mine looking for ore and stuff, perhaps.
Perhaps.
We do have a bit of an iron addiction that we need to sate. We need that. It's very important.
Yeah, we are gonna need a lot of iron. Very important. I heard that
I don't use stone tools after I find iron.
Well, so, I do.
Forgive me, I'm a bit of an iron elitist, I suppose.
I've heard that apparently the mining operation that's going on, like, far on the other side of the world is apparently opening up a iron farm very soon.
Oh?
They might... I don't know exactly how iron farms work, but I heard that it might be some villager extortion that might be going on there. But if
Oh
we're just the
my.
ones buying the product, we don't have to worry about how it's manufactured, right? Welcome to it sounds like something like a
Welcome
Monty
to the
Python bit where it, like, you know, is like a dark kind of
wonderful
reference
world
to
of
real life.
capitalism.
My oh my.
Hey, we got some spruce going on.
Yeah, look at that. Is a nice wood there.
Yeah. Ow.
There's probably other thingamabobs here. I know that maybe we should have another sign of, like, you know, carrots and potatoes and stuff like that, because those are like some big other crops to farm as well. And I've seen some of the other people's bases on this server. I've seen some people having like carrots and potatoes, but I didn't want to yoink any because I figured that'd be food that is not
we might
balanced.
be able to, if we find a village, we might be able to accomplish that. I'm gonna go put these.
Because
actually, you know what?
Getting carrots and potatoes and stuff is you know, a big milestone for like new crops and whatnot. So I didn't want that to just be yoinked for other people. But I did actually fight a zombie that dropped a potato once. I think there's a single potato in the produce chest now because of that. But I think there is. We still have carrots though.
Processed ore, value of produce. There is a singular potato.
Yeah, it dropped from a zombie.
And I just unlocked the recipe for potatoes. This is great.
Imagine you take the one potato we have and just eat it. We could, and we could find potatoes elsewhere, because, you know, big milestones like that, I didn't really want it to happen like off camera, but you know, we already got diamonds off camera, got a diamond pick off camera. And
well, you know what? What?
What? Are you gonna eat it?
I think it's only fair. I think it is only fair as
what are you gonna do?
We don't need no stinking potato. I am running out of stamina.
You just toss it into the water.
I tried. I don't know where it went. Did I just drop it and run off the edge?
Because we are gonna want to farm carrots and potatoes at some point here.
Yeah, but we don't need no stinking zombie potato. What are you doing? Don't take random food from strangers.
Don't wanna. We only serve like the most pristine, best organic food on this island.
Organic, like 100%, like grass-fed chickens.
We don't. Yeah, we don't settle for zombie potatoes.
We don't settle for zombie potatoes.
Our customers need to know when they come by this restaurant once we open up the restaurant, they need to know that they're not getting served, you know, potatoes that were grown from zombie potatoes. No. Our competitors might do that, but us not. So, man. I'm not sure what to put for the last thing right now, so I'm just gonna put like dark oak for like a new tree to find, so that we can have like all the tree types and stuff.
You know what? I think there's one thing that we are
sign here.
kind of missing here. We've established this island. We've you know, we've begun thinking of our next steps, but I think we've forgotten one very important thing.
What's that?
We haven't properly given a name to this establishment. Or at least until we get the restaurant up and running.
Oh, are you talking about the restaurant, or are you talking about the house?
I was talking about the restaurant in general. But
because yeah, I guess that is another one of the things that was discussed a little bit since last time. And anybody that's seen it up to this point, that's seen the title, would know it by now, though.
Yeah,
it's also the case.
That is true. Damn it, you have a point. God damn! This is why you're the brains of the operation.
It's like when
but it hasn't been established in the world.
In the lore yet.
So Hive and Vine, circa
Code trademark limited.
Yes. LLC. No.
LLC.
There's a difference between those, right? I don't remember what the difference is.
Don't ask me. I would have no idea.
Circa
2021.
2021.
By the time this is uploaded, it'll probably be 2022. But
you probably. Oh, hush your face.
But
you have a point.
2021 right now.
It currently is. It is December. All the sugarcane has pretty much grown back already. Oh,
yeah, it's freaking insane. Like, we could make a dedicated sugarcane farm that isn't this, but it's freaking insane. It grows like a weed. Like, you really don't have to try very hard to grow sugarcane at all. It just kind of happens. Also, I used the last bits of sand that we had to put sand over here because sugarcane can grow on, like, dirt or sand. But, you know, the sand helped, like, set it apart and, like, be visually different. But I ran out of sand, so it's dirt over here.
We might need to go find us some sand.
Yeah, there's... Oh my goodness, my camera...
There's all that random sand over there, too.
I don't want to, like, mess up the beaches here too much. The last time I went and, like, got sand from, like, the far-off beach over there. Might do some of that underwater and stuff. But yeah, sand is going to be a
Alright, so... issue. Let's see what the first order of business is.
Now we have a list that we can refer to. And we can set off doing these different things.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have gone into this session figuring out what
the first order of business was going to be.
I think we'll just look at the list here and decide what we're doing here. One of the interesting things that I thought about, like when I was just thinking on my own time when it came to like animal farms, was like, what if you come over here for a hot second? Because we don't have like a massive ton of like space. I was thinking, what if I like built off of one of these like mini cave things and like, you know, dug out this way, and you know, this underground space, like when evened out and like really prettied up and stuff, could be like animal pens. And if it's like dug out this way, it's like it would like lead outside in a way. So it's like the main part of it would be like kind of
okay.
But you know, it would kind of lead to outside. So it'd be like 2/3 underground, but like also lead to like this space outside. Was a interesting idea that I had that I thought
that's an idea. Yes, I like that.
So that's
it's close enough to the edge and stuff that I think it'll be that way the animals have a nice view of the you know, majestic rest of the world that they will never again get to see.
Yeah, so like I'd probably dig this out and stuff
slapping
like that,
little,
and there would be like, you know,
a little poster that says "hang in there" and it's a cat hanging on a branch.
But yeah, like dig out to here a little bit and just like have fencing around it, so it's like, you know, maybe like 2/3 underground and 1/3 actually outside. And it's like jutting out from like the side of the hill in like a really cool kind of way. And then if like the actual access for the pens comes from underground, then we could like connect that with the basement of the house.
Yes.
In some way.
So one other thing I had thought of, because when I was streaming yesterday, I did manage to fish up another saddle. So we each now have a saddle. The problem becomes now that horses don't really like to work in water. So...
Oh, should we make it like a bridge across?
At least in my experience, they don't. We could make a bridge if we wanted to.
Is it super advantageous to have horses on the island itself, or is it more of just like
that was another thing. It was like we could either make a bridge, or if we do plan on making like a wheat farm, we could always make a wheat farm over there and make a stable over there and keep our horses over there. Because, I mean, what are we going to do with the horses when they're over here? You can't really do much.
Does wheat grow well in a savanna? I know that it doesn't rain in savannas.
I
don't think that the rain affects it, but...
I don't think the rain affects it. I honestly don't...
You get plenty of water from, like, the single bucket thingamabobs.
But, I mean, we've got, like, this plains biome over there that could work, like, just as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about potentially doing something like that.
Flatten out some of that, or...
I might potentially, at some point, dig, like, a tunnel that, you know, goes through and connects to the ocean over there to, like, actually warrant having a port over here. It'd be, like, a big digging project, though, would be the case. So it might still be like, I was a bit worried about, like, putting wheat, like, right on that thing over there, because what if I dig it out? But I think that digging out, like, the whole thingamabob there might be a little bit crazy, and it might be better as, like, a cool kind of, like, river tunnel that, like, connects here to the ocean for people coming in from the ocean over there. Maybe. Would be an interesting thingamabob.
Okay.
But yeah.
So,
is there anything you might like to work on? You the boss man, you choose a thing first.
Well, part of me is starting to think that we would have an easier time going about certain things if we had better tools.
Mm-hmm.
So my thought is maybe making an enchantment area.
Mm-hmm.
Find some diamonds, make some enchanted stuff. That way things start getting a little easier.
We can technically make an enchantment table, like, right now. Well, not quite right now. We need to find, like, some lava and turn it into obsidian, because we have that diamond pickaxe, and there's 2 diamonds in the chest.
Okay, so I know that there's lava over there.
Mm-hmm.
I know we can.
It's only a single block, though. I kind of like leaving it visual.
Isn't there a way to make a lava farm? Or no, am I thinking of a cobblestone farm? I think I'm thinking of like skyblock and a cobblestone farm.
There is, as of this update, I believe. You can use dripstone to harvest. You can put, like, from what I heard, if I remember correctly, I believe can take dripstone and put lava above it, and then underneath the dripstone have a cauldron, and the lava above the dripstone will, like, result in the dripstone dripping lava, and it slowly fills the cauldron, and then you can come to the cauldron and harvest the lava from time to time.
Really?
Yes. Unless they, like, changed it. I'm fairly certain that was a thing in snapshots. So, I mean, if you find, like, a decent bit of lava in the caves over there and bring some dripstone back, we could actually make a lava farm. I think I'm like 90% certain that we can make a lava farm from dripstone lava filling up cauldrons.
Okay, we can try it. We can see if it'll work.
Mm-hmm. I love how one of the first things that we might do is something that wasn't even on the bulletin board.
Yeah. All right, so I have one block, one lava block that I will put. You know what else we need to put on there? I think we need to organize it a little better, maybe. But
for what now?
Let me see. We've already forgotten that we need to make. What
was deleted from there? What was there before?
Skelly farm. Slime farm.
But the whole point of having them on single signs is that you can, take off the sign when that thing is done, rather than having multiple items on the same sign.
Yeah, but then we can just, like, take it off and then just put it back up there with the new stuff. Storage area?
Could do.
Storage area. Question mark? I like putting question marks at the end of things. Just give that little inflection at the end of your voice. Storage area? Let's go fishing?
I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh dang.
It's really that funny.
I do like the fact that you can climb vines just by pressing the spacebar.
Mm-hmm.
That was something that I never really understood, and something I discovered as I was streaming. I was like, oh, this is how you get up here. Oh my god, we could have made a tree house.
Could have. Could still.
Could still make a tree house.
Dang it. I think my mouse is like glitching out or something.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it seems like a few of these things. Like, we have limited space on this island, so we're gonna have to be doing, like, stuff underground at some point. It seems like a few of these items relate to underground stuff, like the mob farm kind of idea, or the
yes.
That's probably where a lava farm would go with the dripstone as well. Yeah. So
we could probably put it close by if we build it. So the skeleton spawner is that way. Now I know.
Oh, I was talking about, like, the animal and, like, lava farm being, like, under the actual island itself.
Oh yeah,
like,
that too.
Like, have the lava farm be one of the things that's, like, nearby and connected to the animal stuff. Like, not right beside the animal stuff. Don't want, like, the dripping lava dripstone next to the
yeah.
Right next to the animals and stuff. But
I'm gonna put the bucket of lava in the miscellaneous. I'm also gonna put all these water bottles in the miscellaneous. What else? Oh, I still have the potato.
You didn't throw it after all.
It didn't get thrown after all. I guess I picked it back up again. Just kind of like, you throw it and it sticks to your hand like.
I need dirt, I think.
Then you know what?
I'm gonna start digging. So I'm gonna
Grow this
start
potato.
excavating an area.
I'm gonna eat it. There, no potatoes. We gotta find potatoes.
Now I have to venture out into the world and find potatoes.
I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna get those customers that are like, if a zombie potato was good enough for you, I can have a zombie potato.
But why would we need them to say I can have a zombie potato if we're not even selling zombie potatoes because you just ate our only zombie potato?
Exactly.
What?
Beggars can't be choosers.
Well,
glass can go. I need to really organize things better. I'm very bad at this.
I'm gonna
is a
start digging, I think,
sticks?
so we can start managing some animals and maybe make a lava farm. Because
would you like assistance in digging, or would you like me to find things?
Up to you, whichever you prefer. Would you like to help me out with digging?
I can do such things.
Okay, so first off is deciding at what level outside this is going to reach.
We got these random. Did you plant all these random whatever these are? These flowers?
What?
These purple flower things.
Purple
Did you
flowers?
plant all these?
I haven't planted any flowers on the island.
Oh, okay.
My camera or my mouse or something is glitching the hell out. I'll take this layer off at least. I'm just thinking, like, let's decide what the outside ground level will be first.
Yes.
Should it be this? Should it be one layer lower? I'm thinking one layer lower at least.
Maybe a layer lower because this goes down a couple layers?
Well, we can, like, build that up as well.
Yeah.
It's not going to be, like, the bottom of that by any means. It's just going to, you know, be down a little bit. Because I like the idea of, you know, having this hill here that, like, this, you know, builds into and stuff.
Yeah.
In, like, a cool kind of way. There goes that shovel. Do you have a wooden shovel?
I do. I don't know why, but I do. Should I chop down this tree? Oh, this is a very, but this tree is...
It's a branchy one, but it may be in the way of what we might be doing here now.
This is just a big conglomerate of trees, just, like, kind of, like, all together here.
So yeah, make, like, an opening here from the little cave thingamabob. That seems like a good place to potentially be ground level, maybe. I mean, the deeper down we go, the more space we have to work with, because the more, you know, blocks it's reaching out here. So I'm gonna go down one more even. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
This is what's happening. This is gonna be like a really cool kind of thing.
We're gonna make it cool is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be great.
I think we might need to chop down the branchy tree. Because this is gonna be like,
potatoes
right in the way. But yeah, I was thinking like maybe different animal pens could like lead outside with this being like a big area and stuff. You know.
I have to chop down the branchy tree. I'm sorry.
Why is my mouse doing this?
I know you have such a love for branchy trees. Oh, okay.
My camera's going crazy. It just keeps on wanting me to look up at the sky. It's crazy. Bebop. Because this sounds in my head like a cool idea. Because yeah, there's only so much space on this this island, so we're gonna have to get creative.
We can always like build these trees back.
Yeah, we can always make like custom trees if we so choose.
Yeah, this is true.
Make our own custom
And hey,
trees.
branchy trees means more wood for us, so it's a win-win.
It does indeed. But yeah, so this'll be our way to you know, be creative with space when it comes to having animals on the island with like the limited space we have.
Yes.
That's the idea. So they'll still have outside, but have like plenty of shelter as well.
We're probably gonna need to make like we can make this like a little courtyard area.
Courtyard.
Some stairs leading down in here.
Oh, I was just thinking about like excavating like a whole big. I was just thinking about excavating like a whole big like facility here that would have like all our underground goings on, and one of the things to be connected to would be like animal pens that would maybe like start here and like lead up to outside, so that they have like the space and they still have the outdoors.
True.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking something along those lines. Boop-a-dee-bop.
Should I be making a? I should be making a crafting table, even though I have
a crafting
table. Well, I have a crafting table too, so.
Well,
no.
Let's see here. So I'll take out this stuff. I'm gonna have to take out some more.
I have another crafting table. I don't know what to do with it. There we go.
Taking out these layers. Taking out this bit here, where it'll lead
Are we gonna?
outside.
Are we gonna?
I have a sort of image in my mind here for what what I may be doing.
Do share.
Well, I've tried to. I've been saying what it is, but like that's the best I can describe it.
Okay. Well, that's okay. I trust your vision. I trust your judgment.
Oh, jeez.
This is a tree. This is another tree.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
We made that exact same joke earlier than this.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Ooh.
Yes, but it's a good one. So.
Put this down, get it out of the way. I'll replant like some things.
Yeah,
there.
we can make it pretty. We can give them like topiaries and
yeah, there'll be some trees in there.
Some trees
area and stuff. It'll be cool.
Ouch.
It'll be neato.
It'll be nice.
But yeah, this'll. Yeah, I think I have an idea for roughly what I'm doing here. If there is like other stuff on the list that you might want to have a look-see at, you can continue helping out here if you want. But I do think I might generally.
Well then, if that's the case, what I shall do is I shall make a bunch of these. I shall make a bunch of these.
Okay,
I'll take these.
Replace this all with dirt.
These.
So it's like outside proper.
Yeah. I will give you. I will bequeath upon you. It's that word again. Bequeath upon you all the natural beauty, bounty, whatever.
Okay.
Also, you can have one torch, a singular torch.
Okay.
Don't lose it.
I still have lots of torches from before.
You have a torch. Don't lose it.
I won't. Don't worry. Okay, Mom.
All right. So if that's the case, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna do what I do.
I can
best.
see. I can fight.
I'm going to do the thing that I do best.
Oh, this is still bugging out. Mine.
I'm gonna.
I had like a little brief look around that area, that dripstone area once before. And,
well, oh dear.
I kind of got like a stack and a half of iron, and then I died to like a skeleton and lost it.
You did mention that, yes. Wait, what? What? Oh God!
Didn't mention it on camera yet, but yeah.
Drowned. And they have a trident. Fun. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. Da 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 da.
Careful! Don't get copyright claimed. Gotta be careful. The YouTube ninjas are out there. But yeah, while you're down there, you could potentially get some of the stalagmites or stalactites that are hanging from the ceiling. I don't remember which.
It's stalactites with a C because ceiling, and then stalagmites, G for ground.
Okay.
That's how you remember it.
Okay. Well, some of the ceiling hanging ones, if you get some of those from there, I believe you can use them for a lava farm by getting them to drip into a cauldron.
Well, I shall do my darndest.
But yeah, I inspected like a decent bit around like the layers that you were at before. I know that there's like a whole deeper section that I haven't really gotten the chance to explore yet, though.
Well, why don't I try? Can't I? Are they specifically different? I haven't tried. Oh, there's an Enderman. Hey, buddy.
What's specifically different?
You want to come down here?
Come on down and get some corn. We'll sacrifice your firstborn. Or newborn, I don't remember which one it is. Have you ever seen that before?
I have not.
You have not seen that before?
No. Oh dear. Woo. What
I don't remember.
What happened to my...
I don't remember who initially showed it to me, but... Is this hole filled in properly?
Hey, come here. Come here. Come down here. I want to talk to you.
Come on now, let me tell you something. Get over here, coward.
Dang it.
You're a fake and a fraud.
Dang it. Oh, man, I gotta...
We have a decent bit of iron. You can make some armor.
I could. This is true. You make a valid point.
Okay, yeah, there's this nice,
dear,
like,
oh dear.
outsidey plains area now that we got. A nice little open space here. Taking this.
There's just a random tree growing on the side of this thing. Gosh, dang it.
Alright, I'm gonna excavate an underground facility here, or something. We'll see what happens.
Where are you?
Set up a
Get back here.
lava farm and just regular farms. It's gonna be cool and stuff. So, we're gonna probably try to get, like, all kinds of animals down the line. But right now, I think that the two big ones that we need right now are cows for, you know, milk for our goods, plus leather for things like books for, you know, enchantment kind of stuff.
That is very... What the...
It's probably very good. And chickens for eggs.
Yes. I'm gonna test something out. I'm going to...
I've always wanted to try this thing.
I'm going
I don't know how it works. Or what it does.
I'm gonna take this dripstone. Can I...
And cram it.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I
top
can
jobs.
still affix it to... Okay, so I've got dripstone. I will get a bunch...
You acquired the drip?
I acquired the drip.
I never understood that meme. I think it's stupid, but...
I don't know what that means at all. I'm very oblivious. I'm sorry.
It's just some dumb internet culture. Stupid thing.
Oh, internet culture.
One of those things that had no right to become a meme, but somehow did.
Still did. I should have gotten... You know what? I'm taking... Wait. Don't I... What am I...
I don't know what that was reminding me of, but here I'm taking the... I just hear it in my head, it leading into something that I was about to reference, but I don't know what it is. It could lead into so many things, though.
Alright. I'm going to... my eye.
That's it, neighbor. I'm taking the wife, I'm taking the kids. I'm getting the hell out of here.
The neighbor?
I don't know. Found some copper.
There's copper everywhere.
Just dig it out for now. I found out that, like, it's apparently primarily used as a building block, but there's a couple things that you can craft from it that aren't building blocks. Apparently you can make, like, a lightning rod to prevent lightning from striking, you know, your flammable stuff. And you can apparently craft a spyglass as well.
Oh, a spyglass?
Or wait, maybe it's amethyst that you make into a spyglass. I don't remember.
Maybe. Ouch. Oh. I forgot I have... I'm gonna put this smoker here, too. Why not?
No smoking around these parts.
Smoker, no smoking.
Okay. This project is just going to give us a lot of cobblestone. Like, we, before you did your stream session, I know that we were looking a little bit low on cobblestone. We have a decent bit now. But now we're just going to be loaded up on cobblestone for like 3,000 years after I'm done.
Yep.
Just digging this out.
What level is diamond again?
I don't know. You can find it online. The 1.18 update like changed the levels for things though. So like there's new charts for where things are commonly at.
1.18 ore distribution. There we go.
Yeah, Mojang released like a whole official graphic about it if you can find that. It's pretty neat. So it's like there's specific levels for like everything.
Okay.
Where it's the best at least. But if you just there is also like uncharted like cave territory straight up as well. Within a like further in the dripstone caves as well.
Oh, there is. Okay. Excuse me. Here's the updated and finalized distribution chart for 1.18.
Nice, probably that.
Redstone, diamond. Reduced air exposure. So, like, from, like, 16 and down, I guess?
Maybe?
I don't know. I can't read this. This makes no sense to me.
This can't stop me because diamond. I can't read.
Appears between Y levels 16 and negative 64, with Y level negative 58 serving as the best place to farm it. Negative 58. Okay. So you know what?
Camera.
In that case, let's go spelunking. So what I should do is, you are actually absolutely right. I should come back and... Oh shit. How do I get... Well, dang.
Just realizing how much easier this project that I'm undertaking right now would be if this was a project that was saved for after we grinded to like much better tools and whatnot. I've been looking around at like some of the bases of other people on the server, and it seems like most other people are like grinding pure progress rather than like, you know, form and, you know, appealing looks and nice facilities and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just putting together like the quickest, crappiest things they can, but like grinding towards crazy stuff. This process here would be a lot faster doing that, but, you know, we'll be making progress in like a cool and really nicely paced way.
Yeah.
I guess.
What I would like is a method of getting into
DMs.
A method of getting into the house from this area.
What, from the dripstone area?
From yeah, because right now having to scale, I'm sure there's like a much easier way of doing this. Or, you know, what I should have done is I should have brought my boat. But you make a very valid point. I am going to be going deep into caves where there will be monsters and mobs and many unpleasantness things that are bad. Many unpleasantries.
There's quite unpleasant things.
Hello, like, go fuck yourself.
There'll be many unpleasant people in there, such as
many unpleasant.
The Fortnite community. They are the most unpleasant of them all.
Blast furnace? Oh, I see.
Do you know why they call it a blast furnace?
Because it's a blast to use?
Yeah, sure is.
Alright, so I've got that. I should be making stuff and things. Let me get these.
What am I doing? I should be making I don't know. Well, oh, nice.
This, and this. Alright. Do. Oh, no, hold on. Do. And then this can be put in treasure. This can be stone and dirt. We'll put that. I'm gonna put the... we have dripstone. We've pointed dripstone in the dirt and stone and dirt thing.
Okay. I know that there's like a few there. I don't remember how to make a cauldron. I could look it up though and try to use that one lava bucket. I've heard that apparently if you want to make like lava farms, that you need like rows and rows of it to be gradually filling stuff.
I have made a cauldron.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't know where we're putting it.
I'll make a dedicated place here later. I'm just like hollowing out like a big area. This is gonna become a facility.
I'm going to put it in the misc pile because there's stuff.
Dang it, this mouse or this game or something keeps moving. What is happening?
Do I need to beat it up? I will beat it up, sir.
Beat up my mouse.
I will. I don't know why that made me laugh. I don't know why that made me laugh. It was dumb. Fishing rod. I don't need that. No. Stone pickaxe, iron pickaxe.
I underestimated just how boring this digging would be. But it'll become something really cool.
Well, it's okay. I'm going to have adventure for the both of us.
Cool.
Enough adventure to last me a lifetime. So I'm going deep into the caves, and who knows what I'll find? Ouch. Ouch.
Huh. I am starting to wonder if I should make this this cave bit into like an entrance after all. Entrance into the Bat Cave.
Alright, so if I'm... You know what? I'm gonna go spelunking into the deep dark, deep dark.
You know what? Fuck you. I don't know what I'm thinking of that could be from, but it's something.
That
Almost
certainly is. Alright, where am I? I'm at -5. I need to go down to -58 if I want to out. Okay, here I am at -44.
And it's even shittier than I thought it'd be.
It's much shittier than I thought it would be. I'm gonna find nothing but, like... I guess I can start off here.
Are you trying to do some strip mining?
I guess so. Go down to the strip mine.
Hmm. Okay, something like this.
Can I strip mine? Entrance. Can I? I can. It's gonna take a while. I don't know that you'd be able to see it, but -47.
So I'll probably make like another way that connects to the actual house and such. But that actual entrance to this cave will probably still be like one of the main entrances. Entrances in. Be like a scenic kind of thing to the underground facilities. And stuff. That's what I'm thinking here. Darn you, mouse! It keeps spinning my camera randomly. I don't know why.
Maybe you need to unplug it and plug it back in. Oh, I found redstone.
That's easier said than done. I have to like crawl behind my desk. Sounds like a pain.
Well, if anything...
This hasn't happened, like, thus far. It's just this session that this started. I don't know why.
I found redstone.
Neat. I need a redstone for some things. I don't know what things, but some things. I'm certain. You got the gravel here. Should just be a smidge of gravel. After all, I'll fill in the rest here with cobblestone. I don't like people that fill in holes just by like covering the top. Gotta like fill it in proper.
There was something I saw that was on YouTube that was like a short that was like how normal people fill in creeper explosions, and it was like filling it in exactly, you know, the whole filling in every block that got rid of, and then it was like how psychopaths fill in.
Just cover the top.
Just cover the top. I will admit I've been guilty of that before.
Can't imagine it.
Okay.
Such a weird
lifestyle. I found bedrock.
Oh neat, so you're real low then.
Oh, I'm at -58. Time to start strip mining.
So wait, is the best place literally just like as deep as it can go?
It says -58 should be. Well, it appears between Y levels -16 and -64.
Does it say like what range is best?
It says -58 is the best place to farm it.
Okay.
I've also found some iron.
Iron's always good. Up. Sure, something like this-ish.
I will let you know if I find anything.
Okay,
I get the feeling this episode's gonna be a lot of
Okay.
A lot focused on you, probably.
I'm just digging. That's literally all I'm doing. Like, we're not really doing a whole lot interesting over here. I wouldn't say. Let's see here.
I hear water.
Sure, I'll do this. To make a cool kind of
You know what?
entrance.
I have a question. My question is, can I reasonably... I can make a furnace out of cobbled deep slate.
Huh.
Well, look at that.
I've heard that you can apparently use it in like walls and stuff like that too, like as a decorative block. It's like a cool thing.
Polished deep slate. You can look at
Seems
that
neat.
in a bit. It would probably help if I... Whoops. Oh, here we go. Do that. There. I've already got like 62 pieces of redstone.
Well, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
My progress is going to be really slow with these stone tools.
Slow and steady.
Yep.
Oop. Oop. Yeah, I'm decorating up the entrance to the bat cave here a little bit. Higu, be gone. Or maybe you can be like the first resident of this place as a test. As the test subject. It's gonna be a diagonal entrance. I don't really build things diagonal in this game, so like we'll see what happens.
Alright, what am I getting that is apparently not tough? What is tough?
A new
There's-
thingamabob of some sort.
That's new. The heck is tough? It's called tough.
It's real
apparently-
tough.
Apparently it's not so tough. It's pretty soft. Whatever it is. Oop, I'm using the wrong pickaxe.
Okay. 3. I'm chopping down this tree. It's in the way. It's in the way of progress. Okay.
My hat keeps trying to fall off. I'm just like, no, don't do that. So I'll replace this with a block. Building diagonal is so gosh dang weird. What the hell? I don't know.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So I will take this gravel from before. Connect things
I will
up here
take
a
the
little
cotton balls from you with my hand and put them in my pocket.
bit. What now? Is this a reference to something?
Have you ever seen Robin Hood Men in Tights?
I've not.
Ah, no, we gotta fix that. It's amazing.
I have to cut down some of the spruce trees I planted to make way here. Make way for the king! Something like this. Okay.
Are they sure that
Are
negative
you
58?
sure you're sure, Squidward?
Dang it. This is my last stone pickaxe.
Just make more. Or can you make more out of deep slate?
I don't know because I don't have sticks.
Oh, Should have brought like some wood down with
you. I was not prepared for this. Run into more of this tough stuff, whatever the hell tough is. TUFF. I don't know.
I'll screw you too. No, like it just sounds like something that would be something like that.
What's this? Iron? I found iron. Randomly. No.
Let's see here.
I'm wondering if I've been screwed with. If they were like, oh yeah, you have to go to the deepest part of this cave for the best chance of finding diamonds.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the very deepest you can go. But... Sure, so this place will have like 2 entrances. One outside through like the cave entrance, and one can be like underground through the cabin. Is what I'm thinking here. That's my thought process here.
Starting to think that I should be making.
So here's this path. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, this seems like it could be a neato kind of thing. So, neato burrito. But I want this to extend this way as well. Nah, it's a bit far this way.
Well, I found gravel. And me without a shovel. Dang it.
Sounds like you went in unprepared.
I'm very unprepared, evidently.
Watch.
Watch.
I'll just expand this out to make more use of this area.
So much deep slate. Shit's deep, yo.
Shit is deep. Oh my goodness, this mouse! Why? Just need to stay up. Okay, hold on. Let's mark how far out this is gonna go. Fill in some dirt to give our prospective animals a bit more space. They'll have like almost a little bit of a platform on this edge.
I'm wondering if I should go looking for things that are not
not diamonds.
Well, not diamonds, but what the?
Okay.
Where the heck am I now? How did I get here?
Denver.
Where am I?
Okay, yeah, maybe here.
Bunch of random. But maybe finding, you know, more interesting cave systems.
You could keep on exploring that, the dripstone one. Like I said, when I was doing a little bit of mining off camera, I saw, like, this one deeper part that I didn't go down. I didn't have the chance to yet, but there is, like, a whole...
Well, I thought I was in the dripstone cave.
Oh, I thought you were strip mining there.
I was trying to.
I mean, there's, like, an actual part of the cave that's unexplored. Let me show you the way.
Well, I'm looking. I'm finding... No, this doesn't go anywhere. This doesn't lead anywhere. I'm gonna get so lost and turned around.
So much digging.
Found lapis, which will be helpful for enchanting.
Yeah, I heard that that's a thing with enchanting now. It sure wasn't the last time I played this game. Okay, let's see here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So I will dig in 1, 2, 3,
oh, more lapis.
4.
Oh, nope. Gimme.
I'm quite literally just making a big hole. That is literally what I'm doing. That's what's happening here. It's gonna be the super secret underground cave system that's gonna be where we have our animal farms that lead out to the surface as well, like a cool
Nice.
kind of thing. So dark, torch. Now, right as I say that.
I am looking. Eh. No. Alright.
I've already broke countless pickaxes on this. Like, you say that my side might be more interesting, but I doubt it because it's literally just been me basically holding M1. I mean, that's basically the same as Dead by Daylight, though.
That's pretty much. You make a point. More redstone, why not? More redstone.
Yeah, I can say for certain that we are not going to have to worry about cobblestone for 3,000 years.
Good.
Is the thing. We should have plenty of that. I'm making quite sure of it.
Nice. I'm finding more iron. Why am I finding iron now when I'm
looking for diamonds?
When I'm looking for diamonds. Okay,
game.
let me see. I'm trying to see where, like, because I can see that this. I think where I'm looking is someday I'll finish these sentences that I start. Like, you're right. This goes on for forever. Hey, look, a zombie. Hey, zombie.
Silly doggy.
You gonna be my friend?
You want up there? No, you're gonna lay beside me instead. Okay, you can.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, you're right. I take your point. The cave goes on.
I saw that there was like a lower level.
There's my god. Also, I thought that I set my brightness to, I guess my brightness is as bright as it can be.
My brightness became like even lower than freaking what I'd like it to be because of these shaders that I'm running. They just like dim it. And on my screen, torchlight goes like way less distance.
Well, we're gonna have tons of redstone for whatever we can do with redstone because I don't know anything about redstone.
Oh, it's my shovel.
I don't know how to use redstone.
There's some very interesting things that you can potentially do with it. You don't need 5 shovels.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey, creeper. Come here. Come here. Be my friend. Oh my.
This there for now. Okay, the excavation is coming along here, slowly but surely.
Yes. Very nice, very nice.
It's a massive pain, but this is actually going to be really cool. Just you wait.
I think I found diamond.
I found things?
I found 1 diamond.
1 diamond?
Uh-oh.
Don't die.
Oh god. Oh god. I think the server saved or something, because...
Oh, good. I just heard phantoms out here. I don't see them, but I heard them. Don't. No! I'm freaking digging! Leave me alone! Fine, I'm gonna go sleep, I guess.
Oh, I found 2 diamonds!
Well, nice. Hey, silly doggy. And doggies just come up to me doing all cute and stuff. Hey. I'm gonna go sleep, because these phantoms are gonna try to take a nibble. If I don't.
Okay. Well, when you do that, hopefully it'll, you know.
Made the advancement
Yay!
diamonds.
I did it! I found diamonds! I only found 2. But I also found lava, so that's... Whoa. Oh, I found another, but it's also by lava.
Be very, very careful.
I found more diamonds!
So we have diamonds already with that, with those tools and the, you know, trade for...
Ooh!
And stuff. Plus the 2 that I found there. But these are the first 2 diamonds that have actually been found on the series.
Oh my god, I found more!
We found even more?
I found... Yeah, I think... Let me see how many I found so far. A total of 6 diamonds.
What?
Yeah! 7!
What?
7 diamonds! Woo!
I've never found that many diamonds at once in this game, like, ever.
Neither have I!
When I was exploring around those caves off camera, I only found the 2.
2!
What's the thing? The 2. Pachoo. So much
7 diamonds is what we got. And there's a bunch of lava here.
I can turn it into obsidian and mine it, because obsidian's good for a nether portal. It's good for a
this is true.
It's good for enchanting. Where would we want to set up a nether portal? Because nether portals are freaking loud and annoying, and we need like a evil
maybe
tower
not
set
around
up.
here.
Yeah, I know where Carvy's base is. We could put it outside his house. That's what we could do.
Let me try and see if I can find more stuff.
Okay.
More bats. I wish I had like volumetric lighting or something that would allow me to like see where I'm going as long as I hold the torch out, you know?
I thought that was a thing in the game already, but when I tried...
No, it's like a mod, I think.
Oh, my camera. Stop! This mouse! I can't with this.
It is. Options? Video settings? Brightness? Smooth lighting minimum. Render distance, biome blend.
Is there an option for Order 66?
No.
Big sad.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what Order 66 means?
No. What does that mean?
Can't believe this. It's only the order to kill the Jedi and take over the Republic or whatever the heck. I've only seen the Star Wars movies like once.
I found another diamond! Haha.
All I'm doing is just holding M1 for 3,000 years. I'm just digging a big hole. Meanwhile, you're over there finding, like, diamonds and stuff.
Yep.
I'm just...
Get on my level. It's level... -53.
I thought you were gonna say, like, your, gosh dang it, green bar level.
Get on my green bar level. It's level 13.
Mine's 25. You know what's funnier than 24? 25. Gosh, I don't know why my mouse is bugging the hell out today. It just is. I see like copper in the mountains over there. There'll be copper in the mountains when she comes.
When she comes.
There'll be copper in the mountain when she comes. There'll be copper in the mountain. There'll be copper in the mountain. I've been
there's
holding
plenty
M1
of copper
for 3,000 years already when she comes.
Oh, hello. Do you want to be my friend? No?
What did you find?
I take your arrows as a no. Ow. I'll take your arrows and I'll take your bone too. What's that? What is this? More water.
I'm tired of holding M1. Holy crap. I have a very big area excavated so far. So at what point are the pens going to start, I wonder?
I do not...
I'm gonna have to replace some of this.
Cool, hi. No. No. Dang it!
Blech.
Blech.
Time for more holding M1.
So rude.
Yeah, I can say for certain, we are not gonna have to worry about cobblestone for a good while. I'm fairly certain of that.
Well, that's nice.
When you get back to the island,
I've already been here. It's just kind of like...
When you eventually get back here, there's just gonna be like a big hole.
Cool. I found a zombie spawner.
Oh, you found another dungeon!
Yeah, I did.
We can have a zombie farm and a skelly bro farm. We could get more potatoes.
More potatoes.
More zombie potatoes.
I got some string.
Any good loot in the chests?
That's what I'm looking for. A bunch of gunpowder. Hey, listen. I just want to talk to you. Just want to talk.
Okay, so I'm gonna want to start this at least like here-ish. My original plan was like 2/3 inside, 1/3 outside. It might become 1/3 inside, 2/3 outside.
I can get rid of this or that. I can get rid of. I've got so much cobbled deep whatever that I don't need all of it. Yeah. So what
I've got so much cobblestone, you wouldn't believe.
You just wouldn't believe. Now the question is, how do I get back to here?
Dig exactly straight up.
I guess so. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. What's up here?
Probably shouldn't, for the same reason as digging straight down. In case there's like lava above. Or something. Becomes not the best of ideas. Holding M1. I literally feel like I'm playing Dead by Daylight right now. This is quite literally that. I'm surprised how little I've actually needed to eat while like going through this.
Guess who found more diamonds?
One of us is getting cool loot while the other's just digging a big hole. It's a big hole that's gonna be really cool when it's made into
just
like
a singular diamond, but
if you dig a little bit around it, it's possible that they can spawn like diagonal from each other. That's what
I'm trying to look, but I don't think I'm seeing any.
Because that's always what I do.
Just cave noises? Cave noises.
Caves? In the Caves and Cliffs update?
It's more likely than you think. Oh dear.
Oh, my alert box is on. I just realized. I just got a follow alert. I should disable my alert box in chat while I'm recording like this.
That might be a good idea.
I just hear suddenly.
I have a bucket. I have a bucket.
A bucket. Dear God.
I just gotta wait for this lava to disintegrate. Lava doesn't disintegrate. Lava just kind of, well, it kind of does. It just kind of goes away. Okay, anyway. As I was saying, oh, more lava. Oh, it went deeper. Oh. Oh, it went deeper than I ever believed. Water?
You better not be going like super duper deep and, you know, wind up dying and losing said diamonds. That'd suck.
That would be incredibly unfortunate.
If you do have water around and a bucket, you could make some obsidian by pouring the water on the lava and then like
so I see. Okay, so I found a bunch of lava that we could turn into obsidian. There is water somewhere. Except I've gotten myself lost. I don't know where I am.
I think I'm gonna make like a lot of different animal pens with this space, and then
God. Oh dear.
And then like we can fill them in as we get like different animals and stuff. Like they don't all have to be filled in right now. Anything like that.
I'm gonna take this.
Or maybe I'll make a little bit of an artificial overhang as well. I don't like that idea.
Right over here. I will make this obsidian.
Yes, if you have the diamonds there, you can make a diamond pick.
Yes, except I don't have. Remember, I do not have.
You didn't bring sticks down.
I didn't bring sticks. So, and and the kicker is I'm on my last pickaxe too.
Okay, yeah, I think you should come back up. Server closed.
Why?
Go down?
No.
What the hell happened here?
What the hell? No.
I'll restart it. I don't know what happened. I didn't like you doing that. I'll let you know when it's up again.
It was just like she's become too powerful. She's got so many diamonds.
My little cousin is the one that is way too powerful. He's got like 5 sets of diamond armor or something. Okay.
Oh my god.
It says that it's restarted.
Okay, let's try it. Logging in, encrypting, joining world. Okay, anyway, as I was saying.
So I don't know why that happened. Yeah, so come home. Go home, Muppet. Go to the Shire. Okay.
Alright. I need to somehow...
I need
no.
to craft a bunch of fences and stuff.
I need to somehow get... back to a level... Fuck.
Which fences will this make? Okay, a decent bit of fences. Cool. So how wide will each of these enclosures be? I wonder.
Oh boy. I don't know where I'm going. I found some iron.
The iron.
I would like the
irony!
I want the iron. Give me the iron.
Hey, I need more sticks again. Okay.
I should not be, but I am. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay. Maybe I'll even make cobblestone wall. All this cobblestone I have. That's it.
What if?
Huh.
What if I? Okay.
Hold on.
I don't know where I'm going anymore. I'm very lost. Oh, I might have an idea.
I need more fence gates if I'm doing this idea.
Oh, okay. I think I've arrived at whoa.
Way more fence gates.
Nope. No. Shit. Oh no. Come here, creeper.
Okay, what will this result in?
Ow. Oh boy. What am I seeing over there? Oh. There's a lot of zombies coming after me.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I made 5 pens. Will the last one just be one wider? Maybe.
Oh, I found a bunch of cobble, or not cobble. You know,
sure, last one will be a little bit wider because it doesn't have as much space around here anyway. Okay.
Not again! Oh no!
What is going on? I'll restart it again. What are you doing down there?
I was in the middle of fighting a creeper.
Manually restart it again. Action timed out. The server site.
Weird.
Can't connect.
What?
Well, could I please access the, I wonder if the site itself for these servers is, like, down right now or something.
Somebody tried messaging me. Hey yourself. Somebody probably wants to play Forewarned. I'm just gonna close that for now.
I'm gonna try opening this in Chrome to see if it's just like a weird Firefox thing. Log into the server.
Excuse me.
Okay, maybe I can connect on Chrome. Let's see here.
Well, I don't know how.
Yeah, I can't connect.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, this might be a good place to wrap up this recording at least, so that the recordings are.
I was going to say it's already like almost 2 hours. Maybe we should consider.
But I'm almost done with my my pens. We can get some animals in there really quickly.
I know, and I was almost to the surface, I think, except I was, going around and killing mobs because I could.
If the server comes back up, we can wrap up the last little smidge of stuff, but I think we should call at least this recording here so the recordings are too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do
it.
So,
I will stop the recording then.